want to talk about something I think is kind of funny. So, yesterday I went to an awesome Pride event and I danced so much that when I got home, I literally fell asleep at 7 p.m. when I got back. And then I fell asleep until 2 a.m., 2:22 a.m., which I was actually happy to see that I'd woke up exactly at that time because that's an angel number that I associate with the Satan figure I worship, the angel Samael. And then later I went back to sleep and slept in till what time is it now? Almost 10. So I just yesterday I went to the private. I danced so much that I just slept like a rock for hours. And I woke up a little bit in between, but yeah, that was nice. And I had really interesting dreams, very strange dreams. But what I wanted to say is that at the at the Pride event that I went to, it was funny because there was a block party and it was a lot of fun, and it was a fairly large, much larger than I was thinking it was going to be. It wasn't huge compared to other Pride events I've been to, but for a block party, something advertising itself as a block party, it was for that very big. It did actually take up probably the full block, maybe, and some. It was multiple streets big, and I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting it to be as big as it was. It was big enough to warrant a stage, and there was a DJ and actors and actresses and or I mean singers and performers and drag queens, which was really nice. And there was one drag queen who shared a story, and there was some who were lip syncing to music while dancing, and it was a really good time. But then while this Pride event was going on, right next to it, the other people in my city were protesting. So there was a big protest going on close by. And part of why the protest was happening close by is that through proximity to the gay block party, it would be less likely for them to get I think it's as for them to get assaulted or by the police. It would be less likely for the people protesting to be harmed while they're right next to this other group of people that are partying, because there's so many of us that if the police did try something, they would be backed up, is I think the thought process there, and I think it's a good thought process. I think it worked. As far as I know, police didn't harm them, but this happened yesterday, so this is just as far as I know. But they were protesting ICE and protesting, I think, protesting the Trump, and protesting Elon, and protesting there's different things that are happening in the government. And so there was this big march or protest going on right next to the block party. One of my friends was protesting, and they did the protest and then they came to the block party. So because they were so close to each other, one of my friends was protesting ICE and then came over to the party afterwards. But the thing that was kind of cool is or that was funny, is that there was this protest happening right next to the block party, and then there was maybe 3 or 4 to 5 Christians who started protesting the Pride event. And my friend told me about that. My buddy, he's an ex-prison guard. He's the sweetest guy I know, and he was oh yeah, there was 3 to 4 Christians out there that were protesting the Pride event. And I'm just seriously, you gonna try and protest a Pride event this big? It would you're gonna try with your little group of 3 to 4 fucking people protesting a Pride event. Meanwhile, people out there right next to the Pride event are protesting for the real shit. Whatever. It was funny though. I thought more just oh yeah, that's gonna do anything.